Happy Flex Friday, everybody. This is your boy Jeremy with Team Stats and Stacks. Just coming in real hot. Just wanting to show you guys a few quick wins we got last night in the Discord. NBA's heating up, and we are still crushing NFL. We went 4 out of 5 on the calls. If you watch the video for the TNF game, barely missed the ones that we did miss. But just wanted to show you a few quick wins, and for time's sake, go ahead and get on into the video. Got a few college football picks and more NFL, and we will start with the basketball NBA picks coming up next week or so once we've got a little more data to work with. So please like, subscribe, and join that free Discord while it's still free. Hope everybody's doing well, and let's get our flex on.
Everybody, we're going to just run through these really quick. We'll start with the college picks. Just a few that I liked that I was just seeing and actually ran with. We're going to start with Diego Pavia, that quarterback. I think Texas might get him to come back down to earth. What I liked for him was an interception, and I did over 1. Or you could also look at, taking over the. I know he hasn't thrown one in a while, but I think Texas might have him do, especially after losing to Georgia. For another set of college picks that we're going to go run with, I'm looking up Billy Edwards. He's with Maryland. Again, there's going to more picks of these are in the Discord. I also think he's got a good chance of throwing a pick. His is a goblin. But against that Minnesota defense, they're ranked second and number 2 as far as the passing defense. So, I know we're still kind of halfway early in the season, and with some of these other, not non-SEC teams, it can be a bit, you may want to wait a little bit later before you make, lock in on some of these calls. Another, speaking of the SEC, Milroe, definitely like Milroe. If you either want to do his rush yards, or, you could always kind of go to the tried and true. Mizzou is a tougher defense. So I kind of, what I did is a fantasy score. I think that's a good option, especially after just losing to the Volunteers. Or you could actually, take as far as the rushing I think is going to be your main pick there for Milroe. He could get the passing and the rushing yards, or who knows, man. What I took was attempts, and that's not an option, or passing attempts or completions, which I did that through Underdog instead. But just moving along, JP Richardson for TCU coming up against Texas Tech. I like his over 57 and 55 receiving yards. Again, it's kind of one of those things where targets might be, or receptions may be better. I think this game's going to be a blowout. So it's really just, can he get it in before they start sitting the starters? I'll tell you another Bama player. Again, I know, guys, this is a really quick run through, but Jam Miller, I was going to take less on his, rush and receiving yards. He doesn't get a lot of receiving work. However, I feel like you kind of just get mostly his, just get an extra to put the under there. I think it's going to be Milroe doing most of the work per usual against what Mizzou is somewhat stout. And then as far as some other ones, kind of maybe for Friday, I know these are late. I don't, but Beck, the Beck one, I'll just have to put those in the Discord for the Friday picks. But Beck, I do like over. Obviously it's a goblin, but over 0.05 touchdown rushes against Texas Tech. Another one, I like him honestly better versus the the other player for TCU. And then moving into the actual, there were some NFL picks that I wanted to also throw in that I forgot to throw in during the last video that I did. So really quickly, I'll just plug, if you like this, please remember to like and subscribe, join the Discord. We're getting more NBA plays now, and I wasn't able to show all of the video, all of the really good ones that we hit. But going into NFL, just really quick, I did take a Kareem Hunt over on the rushing. And a lot of these are going to come off as like no-brainers, but I mean, I took Cameron Dicker, the kicker, over, and depending on where Jordan Mason is, I do like his rushing. I don't know, he's due for a rushing touchdown here, especially I think against Dallas. Their defense has been pretty porous. I don't know if I like the rushing yards on this one, just with him being injured. But then kind of going back, Jordan Love, if I hadn't mentioned him already, I'm gonna ride it. Most of these plays, just like Derrick Henry, ride it, tail till it fails. So I like him over 1.5 passing yards. Derrick Henry, I mean, he's a train. I think if you want to get saucy with it, take the demon goblin. There's a good chance he might get it. He did it against a stout, or he at least got one against that stout Bucks D line. So with Vita Vea in. So, and then I think I mentioned it again. Just AJ Brown less 5.5 receptions. And then last piece, kicker prop, longest field goals made. I'm not saying to make these your anchor plays, but I think if you can find games with low totals and they're in domes, they're definitely a no-brainer. So, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there for time's sake. Thank you for watching, and I hope if you got something out of this, please make sure to like and subscribe, comment, and share, and join that free Discord while it's still free. We've been getting a lot of wins, and I'll start doing NBA videos as well, but just want to give a little more college and NFL for you guys. So I hope everyone is having a great Friday. Y'all stay blessed, have a good weekend, and let's go get it.